Welcome to today's motivational video, Rising from Defeat, the inspiring journey of John Dawson. This is a story that will take you through the highs and lows of a man who faced countless obstacles but never allowed them to define his destiny. His story is a testament to the power of grit, resilience, and unwavering belief in oneself. John Dawson was an ordinary man with extraordinary dreams. Born in a small town, he always knew he wanted to make an impact on the world. His passion was technology, and from an early age he was fascinated by computers. While other kids were outside playing, John was indoors, teaching himself to code and building small programs. He had a vision. He wanted to create something that could change people's lives. But coming from a modest family, John knew that success wouldn't come easily. He worked hard in school, excelling in his studies and earning a scholarship to attend one of the top universities for computer science. At university, John thrived. He absorbed knowledge like a sponge, mastering complex concepts and pushing the boundaries of what he thought possible. After graduation, John landed a job at a tech startup, eager to dive into the real world of innovation. 4 years, he worked tirelessly, gaining experience and learning the ropes of the industry. But deep down, he knew that his true calling was to build something of his own. He wanted to create a company, a product that would revolutionize the way people use technology. So, after saving up enough money, John made the bold decision to leave his well-paying job and pursue his dream. He launched his first startup, a tech company that aimed to create a cutting-edge software platform. John was optimistic, and at first, things seemed to be going well. He secured a small team, attracted a few investors, and started working on his product. But soon, reality hit. The tech world was brutal, and competition was fierce. John faced constant setbacks, delays in development, funding issues, and even a major disagreement with his business partner. His dream seemed to be slipping away, and after months of struggling, his company ran out of money. Investors pulled out, and John was left with nothing. His business had failed. John was devastated. He had poured his heart and soul into his company, and now he was back to square one. He had lost everything he had worked for, and it felt like his dream had shattered. For weeks, John couldn't shake the feeling of defeat. He questioned his abilities, his decisions, and whether he was even meant to succeed. But in the midst of his despair, John realized something crucial. Failure was not the end. In fact, it was part of the process. He began to understand that success wasn't about avoiding failure. It was about learning from it, growing from it, and using it as fuel to try again. This epiphany changed everything. John took time to reflect on what went wrong. He analyzed his mistakes, from the lack of proper planning to the gaps in his business model. Instead of letting failure break him, he used it as an opportunity to rebuild himself. He studied the tech industry even more closely, networked with successful entrepreneurs, and soaked up every bit of advice he could find. It took a year, but eventually, John felt ready to try again. He launched a new startup, but this time he approached it differently. He was more strategic, more cautious, and more prepared for the inevitable challenges. He built a stronger team, secured better funding, and spent months perfecting his product before bringing it to market. The road was still tough, but this time, John knew how to handle the bumps along the way. He persevered through the difficulties, and slowly, his company began to gain traction. His software platform was innovative, and soon, it started to attract attention from major players in the tech world. His company grew, and within 2 years, John's startup became one of the most talked-about tech companies in the industry. What set John apart wasn't that he was smarter or luckier than anyone else. It was his resilience. He refused to let failure define him. He saw every obstacle as a learning experience, and he never stopped believing in his vision. Now, John Dawson's company is a multi-million-dollar enterprise, and his software platform is used by businesses and individuals worldwide. He is hailed as a visionary, a leader in the tech industry, but John remains humble. He always tells people that his success wasn't about the big wins. It was about the small moments when he chose to keep going despite the odds stacked against him. John's story reminds us all of an important truth. Success is not a straight line. It's filled with twists, turns, and moments of doubt. But the key is to keep moving forward, to keep pushing through the challenges, and to believe that every setback is a step closer to your ultimate goal. As we near the end of John's journey, let this message resonate with you. No matter how many times you fall, you have the strength to rise again. Every failure brings you closer to success, as long as you're willing to learn and grow. The road will not always be easy, but if you stay committed to your vision, there is nothing you cannot achieve. If you're going through your own struggles, remember John Dawson's story. You, too, have the power to turn failure into success. Don't give up on your dreams. Keep learning, keep adapting, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself. Your journey is far from over, and the best is yet to come. Thank you for joining us today. Remember, success is not about avoiding the fall. It's about how you rise after it. Stay strong, stay focused, and keep striving toward your dreams.